Today we are joined by Harry Weston from Harry's Country Kitchen. Hi there, Harry.
Hi, nice to see you, Caroline.
And to you. Can you tell us a bit more about Harry's Country Kitchen?
Sure. So I founded the company in 2022. So we're quite a young company. We thought we could do a better job in the market of delivering premium frozen meals directly to our customers. So there's a few big players in the market at the moment, and we benchmarked all our meals against them and created a range of premium frozen ready meals which go across categories like traditional English meals like beef roast dinner, chicken roast dinner, but also we've got an Indian and Chinese range and a lovely range of single serve desserts. We use British meat in all our meals as well, which we feel like separates us apart from the other delivery firms in the market.
Great,
Makes
thank
Har-
you.
Thanks. What makes Harry's Country Kitchen different?
So Harry's Country Kitchen is different through a few different factors. One's the quality. We have gone up right to the heights of the market against brands like Cook and benchmarked our meals against them. And we have tried to get our meals above the standard in terms of the amount of meat content they have, where the meat is farmed, the origin of it. Like I said, we try and use British meat where possible. But however, we haven't increased our prices over the rate of competition. So we're affordable as well. At the moment, our meals range from 4.25 to 4.75, and our desserts are priced £1.50. If you look at some of the other frozen food delivery companies, you're paying as high as £6.95 for a single ready meal. So we've tried to make it as accessible as possible while delivering quality.
So a client could potentially save maybe even £100 or more a month, I presume, in comparison to the competition.
Sure, yeah. I guess it depends what items they put in their basket. We are really confident that we deliver an affordable quality product, which is real good value for money, while also being conveniently delivered directly to your door.
Deciding on menus must be a really difficult, challenging task. So, how do you decide what dishes make the menu?
So we did a panel initially of about 100 different meals, and we've whittled them down to a range of 50 meals, which we're really confident. So we looked at kind of your British classics, like your cottage pie, shepherd's pie, that was always going to be staples, and just optimize the quality and gave them a little bit of Harry's flair. But we also looked at kind of your staples in Indian and Chinese cuisine, chicken tikka masala and chicken chow mein. So we've got that variety in our meals.
Great.
I suppose you can see the orders coming in certain things, and if something's less popular, you might let it drop off the menu and you add something else.
Sure. Yeah. We try and keep it as exciting and varied as possible. So if you are a regular Harry's Country Kitchen customer, we try and put in meals on a monthly basis that may just be in for a short period of time. But if there's a particular appetite for them, we'll keep them on and they'll become a mainstay in the range. So we're constantly changing things up, trying to tweak our meals where appropriate and really take on customer feedback in that area. We're actually going to be sending out a poll to our current customers on what they want to see in the range. And we've got some interesting products in development at the moment that should be on the site shortly. Some single serve frozen pies that can be microwaved has been a key request from our current customers. So we are hoping to challenge.
What are the advantages of buying frozen meals?
But the kind of customer that we serve with Harry's, one of the key benefits is it reduces waste. If you're scratch cooking for yourself a roast dinner, for example, you've got to buy a whole joint, you've got to buy all your individual vegetables, and you're going to have a load left over, and you'll end up for the next 3 days be having roast beef sandwiches. So What our meals allow you to do is enjoy a meal like a beef roast dinner, but without the waste. What another benefit is you can cook them up easily. You know, the majority of our meals are microwave and oven, so you've got that alternative there. If you want to go for the microwave, you can have a meal cooked up within 8 minutes. And that's normally the max end of the scale, and have that ready for you to eat. So it also, with the frozen element as well, you can stack up your freezer for the next weeks to come and plan your meals in without having to worry about things going out of date, which I frequently have that challenge when I buy a 6-pack of chicken breasts, and then I've opened it, maybe used it once, and then later down in the week, I've realized, right, I've got one day to eat these. So those are key benefits that I'm sure many people know, but there is a misconception with frozen food that degrades the quality in some way. But with our meals, that's not the case. All the nutrients is locked in. It allows us to buy ingredients at the right time of year in season, and also allows us to buy a lot of the ingredients from the UK, which has benefits from a carbon perspective, but also quality and ethical standpoint.
I suppose there's a huge time saving as well using frozen food. Often our carers might be rushed off their feet, and or spouses of the person being cared for must really quite rushed off their feet, and to have a frozen meal that they can rely on to put in the microwave and be ready in a few minutes must be a massive time saving.
Exactly. And, this isn't skimping as well on a frozen meal. You're getting a quality meal with Harry's Country Kitchen to serve up to guests, for your guests have to serve up to who they're looking after. And it allows a nutritious, well-balanced, affordable meal to be provided. And you're not skimping on the kind of traditional mindset of what a frozen ready meal might be, which is, a lesser version of what you could cook from scratch. We believe that's not the case with Harry's, and really stand by quality standpoint. Just on the quality, a quality promise. So any customers that don't like the Harry's product tasted, get in touch with us through our telephone or customer care email, and we'll refund you the meal. We're that confident our meals deliver.
I think sometimes there's a perception amongst consumers that frozen meals might have lots of preservatives or other unwholesome ingredients that you wouldn't use in the household normally on the ingredients list. What would typically be on the ingredients list of Harry's?
It massively varies from meals to meals. In terms of nasties, we try and not use any artificial colorings, preservatives, which are akin to your lower level quality ready meals. Our roast dinners, once they're made up, it's almost a frozen component base. So there is no additional chemicals that are needed to be added to the ready meal to prepare it for consumption. So in terms of our ethics and the way we've developed this range, we are very much on the upper scale of avoiding those kind of stereotypical preservatives and artificial colorings that you would have in a lower end ready meal.
Do you cater for specific dietary needs as well?
So at the moment, we don't cater for intolerances or gluten-free. Like I said, on increasing the range and range development, if the demand is there and it is a request that we get on a regular basis, that is something that we can look into in the future. Currently, we don't. We do offer a really varied range of meals, which we think offers breadth. We've also had a couple of suggestions that we go into textured food. For now, that's not an offering, but we do have guidance on the meals being prepared for customers who have those needs. So if a carer or a member of the family is cooking up and responsible for the meals, there are ways of making them so they can be eaten with someone with those difficulties.
Can you tell us about the ordering process at Harry's Country Kitchen, please? And how would a client go about ordering a set of meals?
Sure. So we basically have two main channels with Harry's Country Kitchen. One is through our website, quick, easy. There's videos that guide you through it. And it's as simple as any kind of online ordering, clear buttons on how to add products to your basket. Once you've built a basket, you'll be able to see the total. You'll be able to see if it goes over delivery charge, if you want free delivery, which is currently set at £40. Select a day. We deliver 7 days a week, and you can select any day that suits you wherever you are in the country. We don't deliver to the Highlands of Scotland, or Channel Islands, or Northern Ireland. Anywhere else in the UK, we deliver 7 days a week. You can go through the website, select a delivery day that suits you, proceed to the payment. You'll receive notifications on what time your delivery is going to arrive with you. And on your delivery date, you'll receive notifications on any updates on your delivery, where it's at, how far it is away. You can also order over the telephone. Now, this is a really popular way to do it. If you are not comfortable ordering online and want to speak to one of our friendly, nice staff, that's an option as well. So you can call them up via the Harry's Country Kitchen telephone number, and they'll be able to process the order over the phone and take payment.
What times and days are your phone lines open?
So it's Monday to Friday, 9 to 5 p.m. We do have a voicemail though. So if you call outside them, one of our team will give you a call up when they're back in the office and follow up with you.
What's the typical lead time for delivery? If I put an order in today, when is the soonest I could have the meals delivered?
So currently we're day one for day two. So if you put an order in today before day, you can get it by tomorrow, and you'll be updated on when the delivery driver is in your area. So we'll give you a time window on when the delivery driver will be in the area, and then you'll be updated by text message, email, whatever format you prefer it. So if you're a carer ordering on behalf of the person you care for, you'll be given updates through, so you can make sure that you're in for the period of the day available to receive the order.
Is it possible for carers or maybe for somebody's son, daughter to order on their behalf?
No issues there. So quite frequently we have family members ordering their mum, dad's behalf, and carers in the same. So as long as you're using your banking details or have permission of the bill payer, by all means you can order on behalf. And then you can put in your details to make sure that you're receiving the updates on the delivery and things. You can make sure, like I said previously, that you're about when the order is going to arrive and help put it away for your relative or the person you care for. So it's quite handy having those updates that come through that you kept in the loop as well.
Excellent. Where are Harry's Country Kitchen meals produced?
So we work with a small number of UK suppliers, primarily around the Cheshire area, and they produce meals for some of the UK's most popular restaurant chains. If these are taking inspiration from meals that have been served up within restaurants. So we really trust our supply base. They work with us and they work to the highest standards. They're really professional outlets and work with us to create a range which is rightful for our customers.
Can you tell us about a customer story, somebody who's used your service?
Sure. I think rather than a customer story, I think a good example of where Harry's has had a positive impact is in the Gloucestershire area. The Meals on Wheels provider dropped out, leaving over 100 people without a source of meals being delivered to their house on a regular basis, which they needed due to a range of different vulnerabilities. Stepped in and managed to serve a good proportion of these people and to still serve them to this day, to show that, which is akin to where we can help and push. It may not be the kind of traditional way we set up the business in the first place, but having that community spirit and working in the counties that, Gloucestershire was where we were founded. So giving back to that community was massive for us. We have customers there that now rely on us as a lifeline, and we deliver to them regularly, and the delivery drivers know the customers now, which is a really nice touch. And they've seen massive benefits. It was only a proportion because only a certain amount of those people could receive frozen meals rather than the hot. The Meals on Wheel provider was sending them previously, but it still had a real positive impact, and their carers have been able to step in and heat them up, in the oven or microwave for them. And it's become a real convenient lifeline for these people.
Oh, that's excellent. Thanks for sharing that with us.
What's next for Harry's Country Kitchen, Harry?
What's next for Harry's Country Kitchen? So we're now national in the UK. We look to grow and hopefully deliver our fabulous meals to more people across the UK. We're also working with some well-known garden centre and farm shop companies, one of them being British Garden Centres. So if you go into their garden centres in the future, you'll see a Harry's Country Kitchen frozen cabinet where you can try and taste all our meals and desserts offline. So if that format works better for you, please head down to one of your local British Garden Centres and you'll be able to get them there. We're currently in Charlbury, Alden and Brick. So local centres, you'll kind of see what I'm talking about. We look to expand that, just allows our meals to be more accessible to a wide range of people. Direct to your door business is really important to us, but we want to get the brand out there, get the products out there so more people can enjoy them.
That's great. Harry, thank you ever so much for your time today. It's been great to talk to you.
Brilliant. Thank you, Caroline, for your time. Thanks for giving me this opportunity to talk about Harry's.